Hey, what's good, comic fans? You here with Campfire Rich, and we bringing you another comic character highlight. Today, we're going to be talking about another Suicide Squad member, El Diablo. So let's jump right in. El Diablo first appeared in Western All-Star Western number 2 back in October 1970. My personal opinion, somebody over there, DC, got a little too excited about Halloween. I mean, because they created El Diablo in October is when he first come out. But basically, his name was Lazarus Lane. Now, this was the first one. This was the original. Lazarus Lane was basically a bank teller, got put into a coma after being beat up by thieves, ended up getting struck by lightning, got again, put in a coma. And he had some old Indian medicine man, giving him lotions and potions and herbs and spices and all kinds of psychedelic stuff to, medicine this man, help him out. Turns out he was destined to be the host of El Diablo, which was a vengeful spirit. And basically roamed around for vengeance, hunting down bad guys. But we're not here to talk about Lazarus. We're here to talk about the current one that's coming up in the new movies. So let's talk about a little bit of history about the new one. The new one is Chato Santana. And Santana was basically just a formal criminal. He was also hospitalized and was bedded next to Lazarus Lane, who was in a comatose state. So Lazarus Lane ended up transferring his spirit of El Diablo over to Santana. Now, Santana is now the new El Diablo, and this is the Diablo that we're all going to be the most familiar with. Basically, some people owed him some money. He goes out with his new powers, hunt them down, burns down the whole building, kills everybody inside of it. Comes to realize he didn't only kill just all the gang members, but he killed a lot of women and children in the process. So he was, hunt down by grief, turns himself in, whatever, goes quietly, gets himself put in jail. He's on death row and gets picked up by the Suicide Squads. That's how El Diablo gets to be on the Suicide Squads. He's in jail. He's going to go down. They give him a chance of redemption. I mean, he does have the ability. I guess let's talk about his superpowers now. He has the ability to summon and control fire. Might have a bullwhip. I don't know how much of this new character they're going to bring into this world because it's modernized now. And the old El Diablo was basically like a Mexican Batman. I mean, he was a vigilante. He hunted down bad people, but instead of trying to bring them to justice and do all what was right, he was just killing them. He was just mopping them up, going out, killing all these people. So it kind of made him an anti-hero, not a hero, not really a bad guy. But I don't know. He was a gunslinger, and the other one, a weapons specialist, supposed to have good endurance and speed and things like that. So I don't know how much or what exactly I can't picture this guy in this movie run around with a bullwhip and 6 shooters. So I don't know. Maybe he'll have a Tech 9 or something in this new one because he's, again, modernized gang member. I don't really know. Can't wait to see exactly. But because he is more of an anti-hero, let's go ahead and talk about his archenemy. He doesn't really have one. This is like a B-list bad guy. All right. We don't really know a ton about him. He's not very popular. This movie is going to bring this guy to the forefront, and it's kind of exciting because we can do whatever we want with this character now because there's not a bunch of history. I mean, this new character first come out in 2008. So, and because he's not very known, I don't think he's going to upset a lot of people. I mean, you know how you have, and I say that because you have your big time characters, and if you do any changes outside of the comic books, people flip out about it. Well, I don't think anybody really gives a hoot about El Diablo or a lot of these characters on the Suicide Squad minus Harley Quinn. It gives you some freedom. It gives you some freedom to do what you want with this character. So not really an arch enemy. And I guess we could talk about a moment to remember with this character. And I don't have one. Not to remember. I'm not saying stuff didn't happen with them. But again, we don't really care about El Diablo. I'm sure the movies are going to change that and, you know, introduce some awesome stuff that this character can do and interactions with him and some other characters. But up until this point, there's nothing very memorable about him. So there's not a moment to remember about this character. But guys, that's it. That's El Diablo in a nutshell. He's kind of like an old Zorro, except bad. I don't know. He's, you know, the spirit of vengeance. So I guess he's a bad guy / good guy because he wasn't just going around robbing banks. He was hunting down other bad men. He's just handling them in a bad way. But let me know, man. Look, like, comment, subscribe, get in the conversation. Go check out our review on El Diablo on the website at comfirecomics.com. Hit your boys up at Twitter. Again, I'm Comfire Rich, and you can hit my partner up, Comfire Nate, on Twitter. Ask us some questions. You know, get involved. What do you think about El Diablo? Do y'all care about El Diablo? Are y'all excited to see El Diablo in the movies and what exactly he's going to do? What's going to be his weapon of choice? Tech 9. That's what I'm going with, Tech 9. But guys, that's all I got for you today. Until next time, people, I'm out.